I'm already winning today because I got that sweet picture of my cat. Good evening, Carol and John Choppers. You can see it tomorrow. Just ask me. Andrew's got my phone. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, Andrew's back.
Hello.
Andrew's filming. John Shear's here. I'm here, as always. Welcome to Tuesday night and a load of new comics. We are very excited about many parts of this table. We're very excited about several events coming up in this month. This Wednesday is Midnight Rentals, so if you're so inclined, please join us at the Grog Shop. We will have our normal table door, and we will be there watching a really silly horror movie with all of our friends, which is grand, and we would love for you to join us. So that's tomorrow at 7 o'clock, 7:30-ish at the Grog Shop. And then in 2 weeks, we have Late Night Comics on Thursday...
18th.
The 18th. Thank you, Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
And... it's very nice to have you back. Thursday the 18th is Late Night Comics, and we will fill the store with dollar books. And as always, we have a ton of new dollar books. We've picked up 3 large collections over the past couple weeks, and John Dudas is burning through those things.
He really is.
He is freaking trucking. He doesn't even talk to us when he comes in here anymore. He just starts boxes, and then all of a sudden, dollar books galore.
New stuff on the wall from
man,
yesterday.
yeah,
Put some new stuff up.
First Harley Quinn over here. There is
costume.
Secret Wars number 8.
Squirrel Girl first appearance.
Squirrel Girl. You've got Deadpool first appearance for a steal.
Oh, yeah.
I do have to go on record saying that I think it's criminally undergraded, though there is a very small tear on the back cover. So, but for $50,
Right.
$37.50 after the discount.
Cha-ching.
Ka-ching indeed. So come check out our new back issues. But in the meantime, let's talk about new books, right?
Yeah.
Right. Welcome to our semi-new segment, 3 Things This Week. This is the first time Andrea got some input on these, so we're really excited about that. But 3 things this week, we will start off with, thank you.
Yep.
You're grabbing the other 2 too.
Yep.
Camelot 3000, Eat Your Heart Out. If you are unfamiliar with the classic DC graphic novel by... Mike Barr by Brian Bolland. It is a great adaptation of the Camelot mythos in the DC universe, kind of, and which is kind of all we had as far as Arthurian legend in modern comics goes. But now we have Court, Children of the Round Table by Tom Taylor, which I'm not going to lie to you, I saw the title in previews and I wrote it off.
Yep.
I did. I was like, okay, have fun with that. This is a super fun book. Completely inconsequential in the wider DC universe as of now, as of the first issue. But it is about these kids finding, the sword and the stone, but in a very creative way, but also all the weapons of the other Knights of the Round Table. And it is just fun. It's funny. They're quippy. They're treated like actual kids. They're not kids written by adults, or like adults. And I'm excited to see where their adventure goes.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God. So, miniseries started by Tom Taylor. Court from DC Comics, definitely worth checking out. That's our first of 3 things this week. Our second of 3 things this week from Marvel Comics, X-Men of Apocalypse Alpha, is a one-shot to kind of round us into what's going on with the Age of Apocalypse and how it's about to affect the wider Marvel universe. So we called that thing this week Apoca Update. This is a one-shot that really tells you who those X-Men from that universe are and why they want to interact with our universe. So Apocalypse is dead in the Age of Apocalypse. The X-Men of that era figured that would kind of solve everything, and it didn't. There's not a lot of timey-wimey stuff, just a little bit. Essentially, by the end of this, those X-Men with very pure intentions of preserving their timeline are going to invade 616 and adjust what they feel they need to adjust. But for someone who, as you all know, not a serious X-Men follower, this was the update I needed. I needed to know who was there, why they're coming here, and what their motivations for doing so are. So, great one-shot to kick off a fall of Age of Apocalypse, Age of Revelation nonsense. Stuff. And then the third thing this week, who watches The Watchmen? I know, super clever. You don't need to tune out. There's more to come. But what I'm referencing is a new original graphic novel from Brian K. Vaughan and Nick Henrican, and it is called Spectators. And forgive the alliteration, but it is spectacular. This is my favorite original graphic novel.
Since
I know my
Slaughterhouse
memory's not that long, but it's that I can remember. This is a book worth talking about. It is worth reading cover to cover and then putting down and then picking back up. I horrifyingly shame John Shear for not reading this yet, since we got it in last week. It is a large, thick. Here we go. It's a thick book. It is very dense and full of information. It flows extremely well. I will show you the inside front cover because it is probably the best synopsis I've ever seen on the inside of a hardcover. It reads, "In this unconventional ghost story for adults, a pair of voyeuristic specters discuss sex and violence and the very different ways which we watch them." Which we watch the two. It is so accurate, and you need no more information than that. Andrea and I have both read this, and honest to God, cannot highly recommend it more highly.
Amazing.
It is nearly a perfect $30 to spend in the store. It is a hefty hardcover, and we did, to highlight the artwork that is so heart-wrenching and beautiful, we picked a page that we can show you, though we went through the whole damn book to get there. Yeah, it is absolutely a ghost story for adults.
It's very violent
And very sexual.
nudity and sex.
Yes.
So it took us a while
But
to
it's
find a page.
freaking beautiful. This page does highlight a fantastic amount of artwork. As we said, a ghost story, a very large in scale ghost story. And these are our two main characters right here, it's just great in every way except that it's not for all ages. So please pick up this hardcover if you are a fan of Saga or
Why the Last
Life
Man,
or
Pride of Baghdad.
I mean, those are all Brian K. Vaughan books.
Right.
But I mean, you do not need to be a Brian K. Vaughan fan to appreciate this book. You don't even know. You don't even know.
You didn't even read it.
You didn't even read
That's
it.
why I said Brian K. Vaughan stuff.
Like Many Deaths of Layla Starr.
Yes.
Like,
Day
that kind of
Tripper,
stuff, yeah.
Carmen. This is simply beautiful. It will hook you immediately. I'm so jazzed about it. And bonus, for the first 20 people who picked this up, we only had 5 people pre-order it. For the first 20 people who picked this up, we do have a signed book plate they gave us to go along with it. So Brian K. Vaughan, Nick Henrican, looks beautiful. It's simply perfect. I am going to reread it tonight after I watch Alien Earth. But those are the 3 things this week. And I love that segment. I wish we would have done 5 things this week when we first started it because there's a lot to talk about. But let's get to the table.
3 is a good, manageable number.
3 is the magic
For
number.
every- yeah.
That's what I've been told. Excuse my detritus, but the first thing we'll talk about is new graphic comic boxes. We really like getting these in now. There's a Punisher comic box and a Battle World / Secret Wars comic box. The Battle World stuff has alternate artwork, but the Punisher one is all Punisher right there on the cover. So yeah, if you'd like those are $12. And we've got plenty of them. But otherwise, let's do Image Comics. One reprint from Image Comics this week is G.I. Joe #1, coming back with a bullet. And I think it's on its, 5th printing. So that's rad. But now, new Spawn. Hey! Spawn gone. New Spawn there on issue number 368. What are we counting up to? 400-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And then another new Spawn book.
Yeah.
King Spawn is on issue number 49. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. It's nice to hear that dulcet tone. The dulcet tone. The one trade paperback from Image this week is Capra, or Death. This is Capra, round 8, but the last volume of Capra with the death of. And then Transformers, also reaching an end of sorts. We're on issue number 24. This is the last issue written by Daniel Warren Johnson, so a beautiful end of a story arc, end of an era for a second. But don't give up on Transformers yet, because starting with issue number 25, we're getting Robert freaking Kirkman writing it. So not a time to take it off your pull list, for sure. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's cover C.
Cover D is the Nakayama connecting variant, technically a 1 in 10 variant, but we'll do it at cover price just for you guys. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $12, which is absolutely tied into what's going on in the book. Just so you guys can see how dedicated we are to this fantastic graphic novel. This was the best idea for them. They gave us an advanced reader copy a couple months ago. Best idea they ever had, because I've been salivating over this book, as you can tell. New issue of Feral. They're on issue number 16. There's your cover A. Your homage cover B is Classic Dracula, right? You said?
Yeah.
Blood and Thunder has a new issue on issue number 5. Then we got Radiant Black on issue number 37. Redcoat, issue number 14 with a couple covers. There's cover A, cover B by Kyle Holtz, and cover C, your kind of design cover. And then we're into new Marvel stuff. One Marvel facsimile / reprint this week is Fantastic Four number 9.
They get kicked out of the Baxter building.
They get kicked out of the Baxter building. Time to go, Fantastic Four. You're not going to last. No legacy for you. We got a main cover and then a spiffy shiny foil variant available for that one. And now collected Marvel stuff. One epic collection this week is Micronauts. They're on the second volume of their epic collections for the original Marvel years. Next to that, the complete mini series of Daredevil Unleash Hell, following the Elektra Daredevil saga, and pretty violent, right? Like, wasn't it red banded?
Oh,
it was
yeah.
red band.
Yeah.
So that's sweet, but you can flip through it now. And then Magic Unleashed is volume 1 of her maxi series. On the Star Wars side of things, we got a new issue of Star Wars Jedi Knights. They're on issue number 7. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B, lightsaber variant. And then Ultimate Marvel gets us Ultimate Wolverine number 9. Next on my reading stack. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 4. I'm told it's still good.
It is.
Still good.
Yeah. He's still chasing after his sister.
And he's got a magic sword. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And here's cover C. Oh, I get it.
That's cute.
I get it. Getting back to the middle of the table, more Spider-Man stuff. It's Spider-Verse versus Venom-Verse. I love it every time. Cover A. Oh, it's number 5, so it's the last in the miniseries. Cover A. Here's cover B. And we got a 1 in 10 design variant for $8. X-Men gives us the last issue before all the crossovers. It's issue number 13 of Exceptional X-Men. There's cover A. Cover B is your Alex Ross variant. And cover C is your spoiler logo variant. And to go along with it, you got a 1 in 25 for $10. Kitty Pryde's going to the movies, y'all. Eddie Brock Carnage, guilty pleasure read of the week, Gil's brother read of the week, right?
Of course.
Right?
Well, there's no guilt.
There's
Yeah,
no
the guilt was gone after issue 4.
You're right.
Like,
man.
no doubt
I'm
about
stoked
it.
to
Yeah.
read Carnage. Eddie Brock Carnage, issue number 8. Next to it, we have its cover B, which is the Alex Ross variant. And then in a 1 in 25 cover, which is freaking rad, for $15. Imperial has a one-shot tie-in this week with Imperial War Nova Centurion, also going to lead into a series later this year. There's cover A and the awesomely rad cover B. And then we got a whole row of Captain America. No cover A's, unfortunately, for issue number 3. We had some last-minute pre-orders, but this cover Andrew is showing you. If you would like it, we'll call it cover B. Please claim it. We'll replace it or put it in your file. That is the Zdarsky variant of Captain America number 3, and it is awesome. Here's cover C by Cho. Here's cover D, your Disney variant. Stitch, sorry. Cover E, your Fat Cap Halloween mask. He looks like he got stung by a bee. That's what John Shear said.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. That was D. Here's E. And a 1 in 10 variant for $8 with the design cover for that one. Helverine issue number 10 came out this week, and I told John Shear that I needed a Jeopardy category for books miniseries you didn't think would go this far.
Yeah.
Helverine for the win. Next to it, we're beginning our One World Under Doom tie-ins with Superior Avengers number 6 this week. That's cover A. Next to it, Kyle Holtz on cover B. The other tie-in for that series this week is Red Hulk number 8. That's my guilty
That's your
read.
guilty pleasure, yeah.
That's the one I'm not recommending to anybody. I'm just reading it and swallowing it.
And enjoying it, though.
I love it. There's cover A. There's cover B. I don't know who that lady is. And then the tie-in prime is One World Under Doom, issue number 7 of 9. So we are in the final throes of this story. It is freaking intense. Andrea said it earlier, I do not know what beats this Doctor Doom. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's the fight that they show on the cover, Reed versus Doom, happens in the book. Not that specific fight, but a fight you didn't expect to see, and it's so good.
It's so good, and it's so shocking. I don't know where this is going.
Yeah,
I don't know what the Marvel Universe looks like after this.
yeah.
So that's awesome. Cover A is awesome. Cover B, here's cover C, cover D, cover E, Mystic Mayhem, cover F, your Halloween mask, and a 1 in 25 variant for $10 where you get to see Doom's lips. I just think it's hilarious. This is a cool row, actually. I'm kind of stoked about this series. The Undead Iron Fist is the beginning of a miniseries where Danny Rand has come back. We do not remember when he died. So if you guys feel like filling us in on that, that's cool. If it's something that happened and they're going to tell us about it in this miniseries, sweet. Also fine. But Iron Fist is back.
Among the living.
He is among the living. He is being tasked with hunting down the demons that put him in hell to begin with. And it's pretty hardcore. I'm a sucker for a kung fu book that names the kung fu moves as they happen. And they got me.
There's like 10 of them, I think.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, he's kicking old ladies and calling it out for a good reason. So Undead Iron Fist, there's number 1, cover A. Here's cover B, also rad. Here's cover C. A 1 in 25 variant for $12 to wrap up that series. And then next to it, Wolverines and Deadpools wraps up with number 3. There's cover A. Here's cover B by Clayton Crane. Another fun row. Punisher gets a series. He's back, baby, and he doesn't remember who he is.
He does not.
There
He
is.
remembers how to use a gun.
This is the most appropriate. He remembers how to use it. This is the most appropriate use of a red band in a long time. I don't even need to sell it to you. Like, they red band the Punisher, and we're all here for it. The meat hook at the end of this issue is spectacular, though. Like, the little bit of the hook that tells you kind of what's going on with why he doesn't remember and what he's doing back is awesome. So we're going to sell out of this. Just let us know if you missed it, and we'll get more for you. There's cover A. Here's cover B by Frank Miller, which is one of my favorite Frank Miller ones.
I mean, because it's just blood splatter.
It tells a story. Though.
Yeah.
There's like something going on. It's not just misshapen Wolverine. Here's cover C. And then a 1 in 25 variant for $20. And to round out the row, Edge of Venomverse is 8 stories around the Venomverse that were originally collected online with Marvel Unlimited, now in print, which they are doing a fantastic job of. So 8 different stories, all different Venoms, and super fun, including Venom the dog. I like that one.
What about Cowboy Venom?
Cowboy Venom, also great. I don't like my Venoms green.
Okay.
I don't like my Venoms green. But now we're going to go to the top 2 rows of the table, X-Men of Apocalypse. This is the aforementioned one-shot, and since you've definitely been paying attention since the beginning, I don't need to re-explain what's going on here. But it is a one-shot that leads into a 4-issue miniseries starting in early November. But to go along with all the other Apocalypse, Age of Revelation stuff. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's cover C. Wow, child, looking wild. Cover D by Scotty Young. Cover E, Your Halloween Mask. Cover F, Todd Knock, Iconic. Cover G by Peach Momoko. Cover H, Joe Madureira. Cover I is Blank. Oh, nice. I didn't know the outfit beyond that.
Yeah.
So. Then you got a spiffy, shiny foil variant. A 1 in 25 variant, criminally underpriced at $15. I did pick the price of that and not dive too deep. And then we have 2 1 in 50s. The first one is $40, and the second one is a all art cover of the Joe Madureira cover, also for $40. And I have successfully told you all about the Marvel side of the table.
And now I get to tell you about the DC side of the table.
I'm going to go
and-
reread Spectators while you.
Yeah, you do that. All right. So I'm going to hold this up. Red Hood spinning out of the adventures of Hush 2, which has not finished yet, is off in his own like little city, much like Nightwing has Bloodhaven. He's got his own little city here. And unlike the Punisher Red Band, this is a Red Band Red Hood. Like, it is full on, like, swearing, violence, everything you want. They just didn't bag it up. Issue number 1, he loves his guns almost as much as Punisher, and he uses them to
Not out of
full.
bullets.
Yeah, no. So, yeah. And issue number 1, you need know nothing other than the fact that Jason Todd is, like, basically Gotham's version of the Punisher, except now he's in a new town doing what he does, and teamed up now with Huntress, who's also, in a book like this, has no problem shooting people with a crossbow at all. Like, there
So
are
many
many,
dudes with arrows in their heads.
so many people with arrows in their all parts of their bodies. So yeah, we got a whole slew of covers for them, and they're all fantastic. There's cover A, there's cover B, cover C by Bolland, cover D. I know. Spiffy shiny foil variant for cover A, B, C, D, E. And then F is your blank variant. We also have a $12 1 in 25 variant and a $40 1 in 50 variant. That's the All Art Jim Lee. Then below that, Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum. He has now decided to continue to infect himself with kryptonite, except this time the kryptonite was so strong he didn't do it to himself, it did it to him, and he has now grown to ginormous size. And Lex Luthor decides to use that time to do something very, very bad to him, and it is fantastic. 3 covers for that. There's cover A, your cover B, and your cover C. The aforementioned Court, Children of the Round Table by Tom Taylor. Yeah, as good as we said it was. So it's all ages book. That's fantastic. There you go. Absolute Batman number 12.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, why is
So-
it on the 3rd row?
It just
That's
happens-
crazy
It
to
just
me.
happens that way.
Yeah.
So we find out Killer Croc is in this, but we find out what happens to all of Bruce's pals, and none of it is good at all.
Ugh.
It is the most horrific and terrifying thing the Bane could have done, and it is awful. And I cannot wait to read the next issue. I cannot wait to read the next few issues. Oh my gosh.
If you've been curious about the birth of a rogues gallery in this universe, this answers every question and scratches every itch for you.
Yeah. I mean, Penguin is
Hard,
just
yeah.
Penguin himself is
Some
just
real
oh,
tough page turns in this
Yeah.
one. Some really tough ones.
fantastic in every way. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Got a $12 1 in 25 variant and a $25 1 in 50 variant that is gorgeous. Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, League for Justice. The League is fully formed now, and it is great. And their Martian Manhunter has a fantastic scene in this with Flash. It's so good. There's that. Batman Robin, the Philip Kennedy Johnson Batman story. Quiet Man. He's a new bad guy, and it's a new story arc, first appearance. So there's that. We have a $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Action Comics on 1090, and Superboy Unchained. No, he's still just Superboy, still learning. It's great early Superboy stuff. So there's your cover A. We've got a $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Aquaman teaming up with the Justice League in issue number 9. That prelude in issue 8. No, this is the full-on team up. Here you go. There's cover A. There's cover B. Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, issue number 4. Andrea and I talked about it. There is no book that is more charming and more fun that also turns on a dime and makes it as heartfelt and touching as you possibly can get by the end of it.
Yeah, you're
It
like,
is-
I'm having such a good time with this. Oh, now I might start to cry.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like in a good way.
yeah, it's so good. And if you're passing up on it, one, you shouldn't, because I think we've got all the issues, and two, get the trade when it comes out. Worth every penny.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So there's your cover A, there's your cover B, there's your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Batman Dark Patterns on issue number 10. That's the end of the last arc, part 1 of the last arc for that one. Supergirl issue number 5. It is the all pet issue. So all the pets team up for 2 stories to save other pets and fight evildoers around town. If you're just looking for Crypto and Streaky in full glory, this is your issue. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Birds of Prey, issue number 25. I thought it was a larger issue when I read it this morning. No, just a lot of stuff going on. Good issue. There's your cover A. There's Greg Land cover B. And then Green Lantern Corps on issue number 8. And then Fire and Ice finishes off when Hell Freezes Over with issue number 6. Next to that, Sonic the Hedgehog on its 5th printing, I believe, or 4th printing for issue number 1, where it's DC crosses over with Sonic the Hedgehog. This time they made him cyborg. I mean, of course. So DC Horror, The Devil's Doomsday, all the weird ghosts, Haunted Mansion, stuff like that in a nice, oversized collection. Can't beat it. But next to that, Black Canary, Best of the Best. I'm going to hold it up because it's $30. It's tied, maybe, I don't know. I haven't read Spectators yet, but my gosh, it's one of the best $30 you can spend this week. As good a book as Tom King has written, I mean, it's right up there. It is fantastic. Black Canary versus Lady Shiva in a boxing match for the ages. The stakes are as high as you can possibly want them. Fantastic in every way.
I cracked open and reread it immediately.
Did you really?
Yeah, I have never given less of a hoot about a character and loved their book more. And that's I don't have anything invested in Black Canary.
Yeah,
that's an amazing book, and for $30, it's not a short read. You get a lot of juice out of it. A lot you're squeezing the whole freaking orange. It's just great, and it's got a near perfect ending.
And you showed me without the cover here. It's beautiful.
Oh my god, what a gorgeous
all the stuff they did within the packaging, perfect.
Unbelievable hardcover. Yeah, I might bring mine in, honestly.
So there you go, and that's it for DC. Judge Dredd magazine issue number 479. So if you're trying to get the first 478, good luck. EC's Two Fisted Tales Volume 2 in the archive edition. Star Wars has Tales from the Nightlands. It's a one-shot. There's your cover A, but my gosh, it's worth it for that cover B.
Heck
we have one of those on the table. First one to grab it. Good luck to you, because my gosh, that's fantastic.
I have not paid attention to a Star Wars comic in a while, besides talking about it for the table, and I saw that cover B, and I'm like, I'm going to read this.
Right? Exactly. Then we're going to do this? Okay. All right. Dark Horse? All right. So, Nocturnals, Sinister Path. We're going to show this cover here because this is Dan Brereton's book. He's been doing it for 30-some years.
I think he said 31.
Okay.
So it's
Ooh, I was close. Look at that. Yeah, there you go.
Halloween people.
Yay. All the artwork that's on the cover is what's on the inside. It's beautiful. If you've never read Dan Brereton's stuff, here you go. Now's your chance to do it. It's gorgeous. And if you have read it, you probably didn't realize he was putting out a new miniseries. It's issue 1. There's your cover A. Sean Murphy did cover B. There we go. And then Powers. Powers is back. 25 years later, Bendis and Oeming have come back. It is set pretty much imagining Powers has continued all this time, and now we've got a new number 1. And honestly, if you've never read Powers, you can just jump right in. They do a very good job of explaining what the series is, what's going on. We've got a whole slew of covers for it. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And there's your cover C by Mignola. Cal Exit from Black Mask is on issue number 2 for the Battle of Universal City. And then The Future is ... is on issue number 5 for that one.
Let us know what the future is, hackers.
Yes. Collection-wise, Berserker, book 1. It's the first 12 issues of the entire series of the first Berserker by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's the whole first actual issue sizes, none of the one-shots. But yeah, they're in paperback now.
There you go. And then Our EC horror book, Blood Type, is on issue number 4 of 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, so final one for that one. That's a bad arm there. That's not going well for them. There's cover A, and then we got our 1 in 20 variant for that one there. Conan's on issue number 24. Hello Darkness is on issue number 14.
Love it so much.
I mean, and that's a great cover. All new Harbinger. Valiant's back with a Harbinger.
It's like Harbinger What If.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're all the Valiant Beyonds are like what ifs.
Oh, there you go.
That's why Deadshot is like all the Universal monsters. Not Deadshot. Bloodshot's like all
Bloodshot.
the Universal monsters.
Okay. So yeah, what if Harbinger? Then we got lots of Dynamite books. Thundercats on issue number 18. Space Ghost on issue number 2. There's cover A. There's cover B. Then Survive
Did you get a
from
chance
Bad
to read it?
Idea. I have not read it yet,
Okay.
but it is. Go ahead.
For fans of disaster movies, this is essentially a submarine disaster. You're following one guy who you're very sympathetic with from the start, and it is horrifying because that submarine is sinking, and that is I'm not a fan of the deep. He is handling it, but you see the beginning of this disaster, and it sets up for kind of he needs to figure out why it happened, like so that he can survive. But he's surviving for a very good reason. I do not know why there are tentacles on the cover of this. Go ahead and you can go ahead and
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
But now that I'm looking at cover A, I'm kind of stoked to read issue 2 to find out why there's tentacles on this. It seems like this is going to be quite a ride. Quite a ride.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got it. So yeah, haven't read it yet, but I've got it. So yeah, there we go. Toxic Crusaders issue number 1.
Woo!
I mean, look at that.
The schnoz.
Toxie is back. There's your cover A.
Oh man, I wore my Nosy the Nose Man.
Oh, did
I
you?
said
Yes,
I
you
didn't
did.
even realize
Yeah.
it was-
And
Which
you-
one's the nose man? I'm just kidding.
Flip it. Do it.
cover A, cover B, your cartoon version. Fantastic. Godzilla's on issue number 2 for its ongoing series. Godzilla, Here There Be Aliens is on issue number 4, which is fantastic looking. But a new book from Ignition Press.
It's a new company.
Yes. So, Murder Podcast. As we all listen to podcasts or watch them on YouTube every once in a while, all that stuff. If you listen to this one, then you're going to go crazy and murder everybody.
Mhm.
There you go. That's the
simple.
hook.
Yep.
And bloody, violent, compelling. You get some characters that you actually care about. And first one in a new series, first one from a new company. And as Ben's going to show you, we get more.
So Ignition Press is really cool. We've met those guys a couple of times at our retailer meetings, and we like them. They are coming from other comic companies, so they know what they're doing. They're not just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. If you pick up Murder Podcast, we will give you ash cans. They gave us ash cans to give away for their 2 new books, Voyeur and Deluge, or Deluge.
Deluge.
So we'll give you ash cans for those. But another fun promo to go along with Murder Podcast to keep you from murdering everybody when you listen to the podcast. These are earplugs. So if you need a pair of earplugs, you have trouble sleeping at night, or you don't like plain noise, we will give you a pair of those for picking up the book. If you are even remotely interested in checking out the book, but you don't have the $4.99 to give the first issue a shot, just ask us. We have ash cans of Murder Podcast proper, though I guarantee you will read half of that story and go, dang it, I got to read the whole thing. I got to know what happens. It's a really awesome story with really great artwork. And congratulations to Ignition for a successful launch.
Yeah. We got 3 covers for it. There's cover A, there's cover B, and then your fantastic cover C. For that
Just
one
wait
there.
till you get to that guy in the book.
Yeah. And then, all right, let's go Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Issue 1, there we go. Like Jimmy Palmiotti's writing a new series for Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Yay. There's cover A, there's cover B, and there's cover C. Gargoyles Demona's on issue number 3, and Gotcha Man is on issue number 12. And then we finish off with Invisible Differences. It's very cool. It's a story, as they say, about autism, adulting, and living life in full color. It starts off with basically a 3-color scheme, and then as soon as she finds out, like, she doesn't know what's going on in her life, she finds out she has autism, and the color spectrum gets much broader. And it's a very cool story about that.
Yay, new comics.
Yeah.
Oh, what? How did I have this again?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a new week of comic books. Thank you all for joining us on Tuesday night. We appreciate your viewership and your participation. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your books.